Fight Club 25. We in here, man. UFC 205, Madison Square Garden, November 12th is going down in New York, man. It's on. Tyron Woodley versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. The fans spoke, and the UFC listened, man. And that's what it is. I was somebody that was definitely lobbying for this fight, being that Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is the #1 contender for the welterweight belt. The belt was captured, as you all know, by Tyron Woodley when he defeated Robbie Lawler by first-round knockout and became the welterweight champ. A lot of people gave Tyron Woodley the business, man, because instead of talking about Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he was talking about George St. Pierre, Nick Diaz, fighters with a little bit of, that's a bit rusty, man, so to speak, That upset a lot of people, man. It drove people crazy. And I myself can understand. I always feel like the champion should fight the #1 contender or either the #2 ranked contender at least, man. Whether it's UFC or boxing. We have that problem in boxing where the champions don't fight the #1 contenders, man. It's ridiculous. Like, it's really getting out of hand in boxing. And the UFC made a good move. Tyron Woodley, he made a good decision, and I respect him. I respect him for that 100. And it's going to be a good fight, man. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has earned this shot at the title. He's definitely earned it. The general consensus was that Tyron Woodley was looking for a big money fight. He even said that out of his own mouth. But you know what I think, man, looking back at it? Maybe this was the plan all along. Maybe the plan was to get us all talking, man. Maybe he threw out those names, Nick Diaz and George St. Pierre, just to get a rise out of the people, just to get the people talking, get people upset and create controversy. Because whenever you create controversy, man, controversy translates into dollars, man. And that's just the truth. And if that was his plan, it worked out well, man. The venue, Madison Square Garden, in my hometown, New York, man. I couldn't be more happy about that, man. But there's just one thing that bugs me about this whole situation, man. Just one little thing, and I want to talk about. Tyron Woodley, he made a statement, and he said, just becoming the champ, he thought that he would have been respected and shown a lot of love, man. But he received a lot of hate, man. A lot of racial epithets left on his social media accounts, man. People calling him all kinds of stuff, man, that I don't even want to repeat. And I think that behavior is it's no excuse for that kind of behavior. And I don't understand why there's so much hate in America, man, and so much I don't understand this racial divide. Like, I just don't get it, man. We should be past that, but I guess reality is a whole nother thing, man. But he felt discouraged, man. I heard it in his voice in the interview, man. He seemed to be discouraged, man. And that's not cool, man. It's one thing for you to want him to fight the guy who he needs to fight, man. But, I mean, how far are you willing to go, man? It just makes no sense, man. It just makes no sense. And you don't want the UFC to become known for this type of behavior. I mean, you had Alex Nicholson, who had a situation, man, when he fought that dude Lim, the Asian cat, and they overheard him in his corner saying he can't even open his mother effing eyes, boy. He later apologized for that statement, man. And the UFC issued a statement saying that they wasn't going to tolerate that type of behavior, and they let him off with a warning, man. We have to be careful, man, what we say, man, because ultimately you're held accountable for everything that comes out of your mouth. You may not believe it or not. You may think you can hide behind a keyboard and type these things in. But one day you will be judged for everything that comes out of your mouth, man. And that's just the truth of the matter, man. I'm not trying to jump on religion, and I'm not trying to preach. But the truth is the truth, man. One day you will come before God, and you will have to give an account for everything that you've done and said in this life, man. So haters, keep hating. I'm gonna keep loving, man. And I look forward to the fight. I'm not gonna give a breakdown right now. I'm gonna wait till it gets a little bit closer to the date, and I'm gonna give my full breakdown and prediction, man. But just wanted to drop this on y'all. Fight Club 25. Subscribe.